Wolfbear Records is here with Solaz. How are you doing this evening?
Great, 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 great. It's a wonderful evening here, and just happy to be here.
Now, are you in the studio right now?
Well, this is where a lot of the music is created. So this is part of the recording studio for sure.
That's cool. So it's like it's a studio, not a somebody's house.
Well, it's part of the you can't see here, but there's a bunch of amplifiers and a bunch of speakers in the back and a lot of equipment that is used in our crazy world of music.
I like the mask though.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We we like it too.
Were you
It's
guys
fun.
were you guys jamming together or practicing?
Uh, Actually, no, not tonight. No,
Oh,
not tonight. Yeah.
I didn't know if I caught you in the middle of a jam session.
We're just ready to talk with you tonight.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about yourself and the band.
Well, it you know, it's it's basically just focused on Solaz is about great music, and it's about delivering the best possible quality music and just delivering. I think the music industry right now, I think there's a lot of confusion, and in many ways the music industry's kind of they've kind of lost their way, and we've always been very clear on who we are. uh, we we there's a lot of artists that just kind of jump on the bandwagon and just kind of do what everybody else does, and but we've always had clarity, as to what our influences are, what kind of music we like, what kind of entertainment, what kind of, we've always been very clear,
Oh,
and
oh, okay. You
we've
froze
done
there
everything
for a
from
second. You froze
playing
there
with,
for a second.
huh?
Said you
Oh, I
froze for
froze.
a
Okay.
second. Yeah.
And and I think Solaz is really about, just enjoying life, enjoying music, and obviously being ready to come to see something that is of entertainment value. I think a lot of artists today have lost that. It's important to deliver great music, um, but at the same time, people are paying to come see you, so you know it's important to have, you know great entertainment, because they're paying to come see you.
Right.
So that's Solas is really all about that. I mean, it's about delivering great music, and 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 obviously making sure that the fans have fun and enjoy great entertainment.
So how did you come up with the name?
Solas is it came up from the understanding that Solas is a place of, it's synonymous to solace, right? So solace is about comfort and being in a good place. And for us, music is about being in the right place. And it's just when we're making music, it's the ultimate high. It's the ultimate drug, the ultimate natural drug. So for us, Solaz means that natural drug of being engulfed in the music.
Cool. So how many are there in the band?
Four,
Four.
four guys, four guys. Yes.
How long you guys been together?
It's been a little bit. I mean, um, it there have been different reincarnations of Solaz. Um, it so there's been different reincarnations and different things, and we're always about treating every musician fairly and doing everything right. But as we know, you know, musicians will sometimes, do what they do, and so I mean, it's just we're always looking to keep that unit together. But if somebody is just not, you know, gonna, feel right about where we're headed, then of course, then it's okay. So I mean, it's there's been different reincarnations of Solaz.
I gotcha.
I'm the constant.
So is this something that you've always wanted to do since you were a kid?
Oh yeah, my whole life. It was always my calling. Um, at 13, it was clear to me that music was my calling, and I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of artists and a lot of different eras and a lot of different things go on, and it's pretty exciting. I think 2021 is going to be amazing, with
Well,
or without COVID. I mean, if this COVID thing continues on for another year, it is what it is. But it's going to be a great year.
right. Yeah, I was just gonna get into that. How's that is affecting you at all, or
Sure. I mean, clearly, I mean, how could COVID not affect everybody, right?
right, right,
I mean, it's unfortunate, that our country is taking such a big hit. Um, so far, the predictions have been, pretty spot on. Um, you know, and a lot of people were saying, well, once there's a new president, or we have the same president, you'll see how TV stops talking about COVID. But you know, it was like I knew that wasn't the case. I mean,
right.
those different people say different things, and some people are conspiracy theory, some people have that rigged mentality, everything is rigged and that kind of thing. But it was clear that this thing was, clearly this thing was something to watch out for and to treat carefully. And unfortunately, we're in the thick of it right now still. So
Right.
of course it's affected us.
Yeah, it's horrible all over.
Right.
I guess
Hmm.
we're talking about another lockdown soon,
Right. What, in Texas?
all over.
Okay. Yeah, those numbers are really peaking.
I know.
Those numbers are really peaking. Yes, they are.
And I guess Ohio, because I used to live in Ohio, and right now they're in majority of them. They're in the dark red and purple. They're high levels.
Hmm.
Kind of glad I left. I thought Texas was bad during the summer, but then it switched spots with Ohio. Ohio's bad now. That in California.
Right. Right. But
You just don't want to get those people to stay at home when they're supposed to.
right. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, it's unfortunate when I see, you know, a lot of people, you know, they take unnecessary risks, and it's they're it goes further than just taking that risk, of course, because they're, as we know, they can just be spreading it all over.
Exactly. So, you got how many albums do you have out?
So right now there's two. Uh, in the vault we have a lot of recordings. So the two are out on all digital platforms, Spotify and iTunes, and all of the worldwide platforms. Two albums, Solaz and Nexo, um, all digital platforms. But we have tons of music in the vault, uh, and a lot of that music is, we don't know when we'll release it. A lot of it is a little crazy, just very eccentric. So I actually got caught in the studio listening to a lot of stuff in the vault, and I was like, wow, this is really crazy. I mean, it's like it would definitely be for later. Right now it's just too much.
Right.
you know. So we definitely have a lot of music recorded, and in the future, at some point, some of it will see the light of day.
Now, a lot of bands have been telling me that they're taking this time with COVID. They're taking it to where they can make a whole bunch of songs so that they can produce albums.
Sure, makes sense. I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Right.
You know, you got to write as much as you can and produce as much as you can and hopefully some good songs come out of it.
Now, were you getting a lot of gigs prior to COVID?
Sure, we've traveled internationally. We've been on tour internationally, nationally, uh, met a lot of different cultures, and it's awesome. You know, it's awesome meeting different kinds of people and different ways of thinking and doing things. Um, you know, and it's crazy because from country to country, it's almost like an immediate culture shock. You know, you're in one country, and then they're treating you a certain way, and then you're in another country, and boom, you get like hit with a different way of how they talk to you, and not
Right.
only in not only in television and radio and you know everywhere. Even when you're in a show, you can see the people. Their energy is different. So it's pretty interesting when you go from country to country. You feel that the difference.
Oh wow. So you're the first one that I've heard that actually traveled all over internationally.
Yeah, we actually have. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. It's exciting. You know it's awesome. I mean, you know, you get to see so much. You see the world, and you see, you know, again, you know, how different people react to you, right? Uh, you know, we were we did a series of shows in Chile at one point, and Chile was super responsive. They were very just like immediately, like all over it, right? Uh, and it's just different countries just react different.
That yeah, I could see that. I mean, some countries are a lot nicer. Some are really kind of stuck up, I guess. So
That's a good one. Yeah,
it
yeah.
is kind of cool. It is kind of cool since I've been doing this. I mean, I've only been this is my second week of interviewing, but I've already interviewed somebody from the UK. I've already interviewed somebody from Italy and
Mhm.
Canada, and it's like it's sort of neat that I've done this because I can actually meet people from all over. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you're right. You get to meet all kinds of different cultures
Right.
and ways of, that's awesome.
So it is kind of neat on my end. I'm glad I did start this when I did, and now that I think about it, because I've been talking to a couple people, and it was hard for me to start my business, especially with COVID, because I can't really get people any gigs because everything that's going on. But and I got to look at it this way, if it wasn't for COVID, then would I have started my interviewing stuff? Would I have started my letting people. I mean, I let people go live. I let bands go live on my Wolf Air Records page on Facebook, and they actually got more fans. They've actually got more feedback, and I mean, so I have been helping people, even though it wasn't in the way that we are known as helping.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, your vision's cool, and the fact that you're doing this, I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm starting. I don't know if I told you, but in January I'm launching a radio station.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be on 4 platforms like Twitch, Facebook, my website, and Instagram.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna be launching. It's gonna be like an hour. It depends on how much material I got. I want to take because the local bands aren't really recognized until they can fork out $4 to $5,000 a month just to get their music on the radio. I decide that the middle guy needs recognized and fans just as much as the next person.
All right.
And it bothers me that they're not because none of the radio stations will take a local band. If a local band walks in there and says, "Here, could you play this?" It'll be like, "No, sorry,"
They won't.
because and that's where I come in. I want to be able to pay. I mean, they can pay me a very low cost. I mean, it's nothing compared to what it is for the main radio. I mean, it's only $30,
Mhm.
and I have people jumping all over it, and I have enough.
Cool.
I have enough right now for an hour show.
Cool. Cool. I mean, you know, FM radio and bricks and mortar radio is I mean, it's no secret. It's no secret as to what they do. I mean, everybody knows. Um, unfortunately, you know, you turn on FM radio and you hear just, unfortunately, I mean, you clearly know it's not about the quality of the music. You
Right.
know, it obviously you know what's going on, and we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens. I mean, we're in this digital age where so many different artists can get their music out there, and really it'll be interesting to see what happens to bricks and mortar radio.
That's why I'm kind of excited about my radio, because almost everybody that I tell, all the bands are like, I wish more people would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll play all genres, if you pay me, I'll play it, because it doesn't mean I might like it, but there's somebody out there that likes a lot of stuff that I don't listen to. So there's a possibility that, hey, it's a song, if I get paid for it, I don't care. Hey, I'll help you get a fan. Even if it's one more fan, it's better, you got one.
Right. Sure. Sure. Absolutely.
So I'm eager to start that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool. So you're originally from Ohio.
43 years in there.
I've been to Ohio.
Have you? What part?
Been to uh, uh, Cleveland, right?
Cleveland, yeah.
And Toledo.
Yeah, I live 45 minutes southeast of Cleveland.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it was like in between Cleveland and Columbus.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was up there. I was the one getting all the snow and the negative temperatures.
Is that what they're going through now?
Not negative temperatures yet. That's usually in January and February. But they've already hit a big snow already, and I guess they have more snow coming. So.
Right. Yeah. I know it gets cold. Florida every now and then, has a couple of days that are kind of cold, but then it goes back to normal. And right now the weather is just paradise right now in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, we got like colder temperatures now. I mean, we got anywhere from 40s to 60s down here in Texas right now, but there's not many days where it's like up north. I mean, once in a blue moon it'll get down to 34 degrees at night, but then it'll be back up to 50 next day.
Right. So you're definitely enjoying Texas more.
Oh, I love Texas. Yeah, I'm actually between Houston and Galveston.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Nice.
But yeah, so you said you're working on your next album?
Working on new music all the time, and it's it's never ending. It's you got to practice the craft and continue to, just the other night I wrote some really awesome lyrics, and it's great because you just continuously sharpening your pencil on the lyrics, and that to me is just awesome. I mean, you can write lyrics, you can write lyrics as if the song is coming from a teenager, of course, or you can write a song very poetically, different things, right? So it's pretty awesome when you sit there and just kind of craft, the words and say, well, is that what I want, and then okay, maybe not, maybe so. It's an awesome intellectual thing.
Now, y'all have merch?
We do. We do have plenty of it. We don't have it all, all over the internet and that kind of thing right now because we're revamping some of the things. But when it's up to date, we'll get it back up on, online.
Yeah, I just started my merch last night. As a matter of fact, I dropped it.
Awesome. Where did you drop it? make sure you know where you drop it.
No, it's one of those you make it and then when they order it offline, that's when you get the money.
Okay, cool, cool.
It's just to me, I think it's easier. For bands it'd be different, because I'm not actually a band, so I manage bands. But as far as just me, it's easier just to order it online and have it delivered.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless for me to go out and buy a whole bunch because there's going to be a lot of shirts that are just sitting around. They're not bought.
Right. Right. Cool.
Well, so where can we find your music, and do you have a website?
Yeah, our music is all over Spotify, obviously, all over digital, right? Uh, we have, you know, monthly listeners. As of last time I saw, it was over 20,000 monthly. Sometimes goes up to 50,000. So it just, you know, goes up and down on Spotify. So we're all over uh, digital media, obviously, and I think I remember one time I saw our list monthly was about 75,000, and just because everybody's maybe listening, sometimes they're not listening.
Right, right.
So so we're there. We're on YouTube, of course. The new music video released this past summer, um, Endless Summer, on YouTube, of course, and is doing very well. It's doing very well so far, and just I mean, I know not everybody uses Spotify. Different people use, you know, uh, iTunes or whatever it is they're using. Whatever
Right.
they want to use is fine. They can find the music there. It's all there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's your website?
Well, we're on Facebook, of course.
Okay.
Solaz USA. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. TikTok, Instagram. Solaz USA on Facebook. Um, we have a Solaz Los Angeles on Facebook, but that one we have to, you know, get it up to date and reconfigure it. Um, because we did quite a few dates out in LA, and that website was up for LA while we were doing the tour in California. Yep.
Okay, one more question before I let you go.
Okay.
Out of all your music, what's your favorite song that you guys done?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I have a lot of favorite ones. Um, it's hard to say, but I would have to say if I had to be left on an island with how many songs? Just one?
Just
Or,
one.
or just one?
Just one.
Oh, that's really hard. That's really hard. That's really tough. Uh, I that's hard, but I guess if I have to be left with one, it would probably be a call. It would. It's a toss up between. It's a toss up between Elijah Fields and Metropolitana. It'd have to be a toss up between those two. Elijah Fields is just an epic. When you listen to Elijah Fields, which we haven't really put out there yet, really. And Metropolitana, which is likely to be the next release through video and everything. Probably Metropolitana.
Okay.
Probably would edge out just a hair over Elijah Fields.
All right. Well, I can't wait to hear your new music.
Yeah, good stuff. And I'm really glad to have met you, and I'm looking forward to your radio station. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing. I mean, artists need more outlets,
Mm-hmm.
and it's COVID is really beating up a lot of people, restaurants, airlines, and artists, of course. So anything you can do to help, of course, is great.
Absolutely. All right. Well, you have a great day, and thank you for joining.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's my pleasure. I'm glad that we had a chance to talk, and you have an amazing night, and
You as
hopefully
well.
hopefully we'll come see you in Texas soon.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, you have a great night.
You too. Good
Uh-huh.
night. Bye.
I'll be right back. Sure, it's nothing. No, I'll be right back. Can I help you?
Miss Catherine,
Yeah, who's asking?
we're from the INS. We have a warrant for your deportation.
No, that's not possible. Leo!
We have a warrant for your deportation.
No, Leo!
Come with us.
Leo!
Perform with us.
Do something! Do something! No!
Catherine!
No!